You ever have those mornings where the shop feels like it's actually welcoming you back, like the sawdust from yesterday is just a soft carpet and the smell of white oak is better than the espresso in your hand?
Tiger, most of the time you walk in here and find out a pipe froze or a spider moved into your safety goggles. Don't get poetic on me yet. We have a lot of ground to cover today.
Fair point. My shop's personality is usually grumpy old man, much like its owner. But it's a big day. We've got new steel hitting the shelves, big shifts in the trades, and some SEO magic for the folks trying to turn their sawdust into cold, hard cash. First off, I saw something at the orange big box store that tickled me. You know those Husky toolboxes? The big rolling towers that usually look like they belong in a battleship? Well, they've gone and shrunk them. Husky released these mini toolboxes in a whole rainbow of colors.
Wait, are we talking desk toy mini or legit useful mini?
They're about the size of a lunchbox, but they're built like the real McCoy. All metal construction, drawers that actually slide. I bought one in a bright teal. Don't look at me like that, Alex. Just to hold my precision calipers and marking gauges. It's like a little sanctuary for the stuff I usually end up burying under a mountain of wood shavings.
I'm not judging the teal, Tiger. I'm judging the fact that you think one tiny box is going to fix that mountain of shavings problem. But speaking of mountains, didn't Milwaukee just drop some actual heavy machinery?
They did. They're expanding their cordless demolition and rotary hammer line. Look, I remember when cordless meant you could barely drill a hole in a birdhouse before the battery gave up the ghost. But these new hammers, they're basically telling cords to go find a museum to live in. We're talking about the kind of power that'll rattle your fillings loose, but you're not tripping over an extension cord or hunting for an outlet in a half-finished basement. And Tecton is moving into the cabinet game too. It's a good time to be an organized person, or someone who's pretending to be one, like me.
He's definitely pretending. Speaking of half-finished basements, let's talk about the people who actually keep the lights on and the air moving. You've been looking at the AHR Expo news from Vegas, haven't you?
I have 53,000 pros descending on the desert. It's the Super Bowl for HVAC people. And the big takeaway this year isn't just about the fancy new heat pumps. It's about the Employer-Directed Skills Act.
Okay, break that down for the rest of us. Is that just more red tape, or does it actually help the kid who just started as a helper?
It's the opposite of red tape, actually. The ACCA, the big dogs of air conditioning contractors, is pushing this so shop owners can train their people on their own terms. Instead of some generic, one-size-fits-none curriculum, they can tailor training to the specific tech they're installing. It's about building a bridge over that massive talent gap we've seen. If you're a tech right now and you can wrap your head around high-efficiency systems and the smart home brain center stuff, you're not just a repairman anymore. You're the most popular person on the block. 2025 was a bit of a bumpy ride for the market, but 2026 is looking like the year where the skill up pays off.
It sounds like the jack of all trades is being replaced by the master of the smart system.
Exactly. If you can speak the language of the motherboard and the refrigerant line, you're golden.
Let's pivot to the maker moguls, because as much as we love the craft, we also love it when our hobbies pay for our tool addictions. You were digging into the SEO data for February. What's the word?
This is where I have to admit that my, if you build it, they will come. Philosophy is officially dead. You have to speak the algorithm's language. Right now, the data is screaming two things: personalized organization and sustainable decor.
Sustainable is a broad word, Tiger. People use that for everything from reclaimed barn wood to, recycled paper clips.
Well, on Etsy, the shift is toward bespoke workshop accessories. People aren't just looking for a hammer holder. They want a custom engraved walnut inlaid tool organizer that says I'm a craftsman, even if they only use it to hang a picture once a year. And over on Amazon, it's all about modular home office solutions. If you make anything that helps people reclaim 5 square feet of their spare bedroom, you're in the money. The trick is to update your tags. Stop calling it a wooden box. Start calling it eco-friendly modular storage or customized sustainable desktop organizer.
So you're saying if I make a box out of your scrap pile, I should call it a Heritage Reclaimed Timber Solutions unit?
Now you're getting it. You've got to dress the pig if you want to sell it at the fair, Alex.
That's terrifying, but I follow. What about the people who are just in it for the joy of making? What's the weekend project that won't break the bank or the spirit?
I've been seeing this trend of heartfelt CNC gifts. I know some people think CNC machines are just cheating with robots, but look at this. You take a CNC router and carve a 3D topographical map of somewhere meaningful. Maybe the lake where you proposed, or the hill your childhood home sat on.
That's actually Surprisingly sweet, Tiger. Did you make one for your wife?
I tried. I accidentally mirrored the coordinates and ended up carving a very detailed map of a random patch of the Atlantic Ocean.
See, there's the tiger we know. The ocean is beautiful this time of year, honey.
Yeah, she wasn't impressed by the seafloor. But if you get the software right, it's a pro-level gift that looks like it cost a fortune. And for the folks trying to get fit without leaving the shop, have you heard of the toolbox method for garage gyms?
Does that mean lifting heavy wrenches instead of dumbbells?
Close. It's about modularity. You build your squat rack and your plate storage on the same footprint as your tool cabinets. Everything is on heavy-duty casters. When you need to work on a car, the gym rolls into the corner. When you need to bench press, the table saw moves aside. It's about making your space work as hard as you do.
I like that. It's basically Tetris for people with power tools.
It really is. My weekend challenge for the listeners is this. Spend 1 hour today. Just one. Don't touch a saw. Just grab a pencil and sketch out a smart storage solution for the single messiest corner of your shop. Apply that toolbox method. Make it modular. Make it mobile. Because your shop shouldn't be a museum. It should be a living thing that grows with you.
And maybe label the boxes so you don't find a set of dumbbells where your chisels should be.
A mistake you only make once, believe me.
We've talked about a lot today, from the tiny, colorful boxes to the future of the HVAC industry. What's the one thing people should walk away with?
Honestly, it's that the line between doing it yourself and doing it for a living is getting thinner every day. Whether you're upskilling for a trade or just trying to sell a few coasters on Etsy, the tools and the information have never been more accessible. You just have to be willing to fail a little bit at the start.
Even if that failure means carving a map of the ocean.
Especially then, the lessons I learned from that ocean incident about Z-axis depth, those are the things that stick. Every mistake is just a down payment on future expertise. Better to get out there and make something ugly than to sit on the couch and dream about making something perfect.
Well said. Now go clean up that mountain of shavings so you can actually find your teal toolbox.
I'm on it. Stay sharp, everybody.
And stay curious. We'll see you next time in the den.